Tonight, from Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, it's the NFC Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Green Bay Packers and the Philadelphia Eagles. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Time to see the offense for Green Bay go to work. Aaron Rodgers leading them. What a career it's been. Came into the league back in 2005 as the number 24 pick out of Cal. Rodgers now on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Underwood. The 20. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. 75 yards. And the Packers are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. So here come the Eagles for their initial possession of the game. They're led out by a former number 2 overall pick in the draft from BYU, it's Zach Wilson. On first down, Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Well, it's caught on the right side at Smith. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Nyheim Hines, 74 yards. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Elliott good on the extra point, and that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Here's Jones again on second down. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. To throw is Rodgers. Pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Marcus Peters came screaming in on the corner blitz. Third and long, defense with no fear. They brought the pressure.
Zero fear at all. That means they feel really good about the guys who are going to cover. But the biggest one is they think their pressure will get there before he has a chance to find an open receiver.
Here's Hill on the return. A great return there. Bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is incomplete. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Touchdown! Tyreek Hill, 35 yards. And the Eagles on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Rodgers. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Rodgers going to throw. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Rodgers to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers. Over the middle. Hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 35. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Rodgers now to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster again. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. That's caught right side by Amari Rodgers. 7 yards, the pickup there.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there he knew.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Nick Bosa, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Now it's Rodgers. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Nick Bosa, his 2nd sack of the night.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. And his kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either
Not
way.
the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Philadelphia. And Isabella, 77 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. after the touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Number 12 back out there. Aaron and his Packer teammates set to begin their drive. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Rodgers. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Throwing is Rodgers. And he's got his man. It's the tight end, Goedert. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's Rodgers. He finds his man complete. It's Underwood. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. On 2nd down now, it's Jones. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. You saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Kyle Fuller.
Well, it's a cold night. And whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Here's Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hill. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll run on 1st down. Hines. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. 85 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's Hines. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
On first down, it's Hines, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, and his first carry of the game right there, he had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. This is Hines. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They run with Hines. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Hines. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's Hines, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Now it's Hines, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Naeem Hines with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Aaron Rodgers, he's getting ready to go again here on offense. A lot of the problems have been on the other side of the ball. Is that frustrating for a quarterback who's been playing well?
It is, but there's no way that the best ones let their teammates know that. They actually take it upon themselves and say, okay, I have to do even more, or I need to play better. Maybe even say I put my defense in a bad spot. That's what true leadership shows you.
Yeah, well, he doesn't need to change much personally. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Hitting Juju on the slant. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Rodgers now on 1st down. This one swung out here to Jones. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And this one is right down Broadway. And that'll get the deficit down to 15. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
So we've come upon him. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Tyreek Hill on the return. And able to get this out to the 25. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working, but they run it more effectively. They may get even bigger plays in the passing game. That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They'll run for it with Hines. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
4th and 2 in the NFL, not ordinarily a running down anymore. Usually that ball's moved through the air. They went ahead and gave it to the back, and he ends up picking up the first down. I'm not sure if they fooled him as much as they just did a nice job executing.
Needed 2, and they got 3. They'll run on first down. Hines. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 149 yards rushing for him now in the ball game as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On first down, it's Hines. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
6 yards left on second down. Hands it off out of the gun. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll run on first down. Hines. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack.
Let's go. Hey, read.
Now Wilson. He is going to find Hill here. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
On first down, it's Hines. And down inside the 15 he goes. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Phillip Lindsay, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Elliott now to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Oh, yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
Let's go, defense. Let's get on the field, defense.
Now Rodgers, gotta have this one. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. Well, I guess an interception at this point on fourth down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there, and he winds up giving the ball away.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They'll go again with Lindsey. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. They'll run with Lindsey. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Eagles touchdown. Philip Lindsey, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Eagles are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this 4th quarter. Rodgers throw there, complete to Rodgers. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
On 1st down, Rodgers toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a draw play. This is Jones. 1st down and much more here for Jones. And all the way down to the 41-yard line.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Looking left sideline, incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. To throw, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles' defense able to hold. The Eagles' offense set to begin their next drive. The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey, and just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. A give, running right, Lindsey. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Here's Sam Martin now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia.